What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and fellow YouTubers? All of you have been very welcome on this video where I'm actually going to talk about a third-party program that has the function to repeat a keystroke that you did on your keyboard, and it's going to automatically repeat the same button over and over again. And it is very useful in SEO because if you are looking to set up your DPS rotation to a higher standard, meaning you are not you don't want to press a certain keyboard functions or keyboard buttons on your keyboard, and this program is basically going to do that for you. Nothing else. It's only going to repeat a button or a series of buttons that you have recorded, and it's going to send that to the active window. Moving forward, I definitely recommend you guys watching two of my other videos where I actually talk about key bindings, what key bindings are, how you can load them, how you can save them, how you can make them to add to your endeavors in SEO, obviously. So definitely recommend watching those two videos and then coming back to this video, because that way it's going to make more of a sense, more of a more of an understanding of what's going on in this video. But anyway, starting this video, I'm actually going to bring up my keyboard so you guys can actually see that my DPS rotation is at number 2. So if I'm in combat or an ally or an enemy is near me, can you please stop doing that? Or the enemy is somewhere near me that I need to destroy, I need to kill, I basically need to smash button 2 on my keyboard over and over and over again to activate row number 10 and row number 9. And to utilize all of the functionality, all of the abilities that I have right here, bridge officer ability, captain ability, etc. and so forth, that I need to activate. So I actually don't want to do that because, one, it's going to be loud when I'm recording and stuff like that. It's not really something that you guys want to hear me smashing the keyboard over and over again, because it's going to be recorded in the voice as well, in the recording. So that is just my pet peeve. And also, I just don't want to use, I don't want to destroy button number 2 on my keyboard, because each time you're going to smash that button, you might actually break it sometimes. So, and that is just for me. I know some players use the space bar, so space bar smashing or whatever, it's going to be for you to actually utilize your own DPS rotation. Now, I know that there are advanced players and pro players that really stay away from these kind of systems because they want to activate a certain ability at a certain time. That is definitely good. I wouldn't recommend this program or this setup for those advanced or pro players. Definitely for the new players, it's going to make you kill the enemy a lot faster. And for those of us that then have a pet peeve, you don't want to smash buttons every 1 second, this program is definitely useful. Also, a disclaimer right now, the program that I'm going to feature is not going to get your character banned in any way possible in Star Trek Online, because this program only functionality is recording a keystroke. So let's say you're going to type a particular word, or you're going to smash a particular button over and over, and it's going to record that keystroke, and it's going to play back that keystroke a certain amount of times, or with a delay between a X amount of seconds or minutes, or those kind of stuff, or milliseconds in the case of this particular program. So it's not going to gather any information from the client, from the game, or anything in that nature. It's not going to send any information to the game, or it's not going to send anything through the game. It's just going to repeat the button smashing or a recorded button keystroke action that you did, and is going to play back that over and over again. So like I said, it's not going to gather any information from the game. It's not going to send any information to the game. It's only going to send the button strokes or the button smashing that you did to a particular window, the window that is currently active. So this could be the game, this could be Internet Explorer, this could be YouTube, doesn't really matter. It's going to send out the same button smashing over and over and over again. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to actually show you guys where I found this one. I just Googled right here the auto keyboard presser, and there are a ton, and I do mean there are a ton of these kind of programs out there. I just opened up the first hit that I got on YouTube, and it gave me this particular program. It is called the Auto Keyboard Presser Volume 1.8. Now I don't know if this program is updated anymore or anything like that. For me, personal usage, it's good enough. It's going to something that is definitely interesting to us right here in its feature. It's going to record and play back all of your key pressed automatically. That is the only single functionality of this program that we are going to use. And I have one of this program already downloaded. Right here, there is a download function. This thing is going to give you an executable file. You don't need to install it, anything like that. Just open the program. It's going to give you this. So let me go back to the game and open that window. And this window has a couple of functionalities right here to start and the stop hotkey. Now this is for your recording to start and for your recording to stop. So there is a functionality to listen to your keyboard, what kind of buttons you're going to press, and basically stop listening to the recording of your button smashing to your keyboard, and also a playback function to start and stop the recording that you have pressed. So I'm going to press F1 because that is what I've set mine to start and stop the hotkey. So I'm going to go to the game. I'm going to press F1 once, and then I'm going to smash button on my keyboard button 2. So that's 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. And then I'm going to press F1 again to stop the recordings. And I'm going to go back to this auto keyboard presser, and you guys can see the action that I did and the key that has been pressed. So button number 2, number 2, number 2, number 2. So I basically recorded me pushing button number 2 4 times. Now to play this button that I've pressed over and over again is going to be utilized by function 2 key. You can set this one to anything else like that, but me, function 2 is good enough for this program. Moving on to the right, there is a time between presses. Now this is in milliseconds. Now if you guys don't know, 1000 millisecond is 1 second. And if you set this one to 500 milliseconds, that's basically on half a second that it is going to send the key presses to the active window. Doesn't really matter if it's Star Trek Online or any other games that you use, it's going to send out the keystrokes to that active window. Now you can also send this one to repeat a certain amount of time. So let's say you want to repeat it 5 times over and over and then stop at the 6th time. Or you can basically set this one to a high number, 100 or 1000 or 1000, it's all up to you. But for our purposes, I'm going to repeat this thing continuously because I want my GPS rotation to go over and over and over again until I press the button stop, the F2 key, and that one is going to stop the button pressing that this program is going to repeat to the active window. Something that this program has to do, that this program is a paid program to use. Now there is only 30 days when you first get this thing and open it up for the first time. You could get the full version for only $5 US. There, like I said, if you search on Google button pressing or something like that, or button repeater, you're going to get a ton of programs out there that are going to do the same deal, the same functions. It's going to listen to your keyboard and then just, repeat the same process over and over again. So I definitely recommend you guys looking for yourself to a similar program that's going to do the same thing. Now this is just the input that is going to be there. I'm going to actually go to the game right now and I'm going to press F2 once so you guys can see all of my skills are going to go active one by one because the auto repeater is sending the button to the active window, and in my case STO is the active window, and it's going to do that over and over again. Alpha just or Delta just came up. It's going to do that. Let's see, beam fired wheel came up, and it's going to do that over and over and over again until I press F2 again, and then it is going to stop. As you guys see, beta is up, but it's not pushing that one anymore. Now this program also, for this program, it doesn't really matter if it's like number 2 or anything like that. You can also, I'm going to clear actually all of the buttons that I pressed, and I'm going to press F1 again, and I'm going to type. So I'm going to press F1 once, and then I'm going to type a word. So I'm going to press hello, right? And then F1 again to stop the recording. And as you guys see, oh, it missed a L. All right, let's do that again. I may have typed too fast. All right, so F1 again and type H-E-L-L-O, and then F1 again. Go to the recording, and you guys can see it or at least it recorded the words hello. So if I go back to the chat window and type and press button F2, it's going to send the words one by one that I recorded to the active window. It's not to the game, to the active window. It doesn't, for this program, it doesn't really matter. Like I said over and over again, it doesn't really matter if it's the game or if it's Internet Explorer right here. So I press button F2, and you guys are going to see it's going to send out all of the words that I recorded. So hello, 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 over and over and over again. So F2 again to stop it. I do apologize for that beeping. That is this program that is doing that, and yeah. So really cool program, really cool features. It might help you or it might not help you. The first, that came up in this or at least with this search is this program. It's really awesome. There is like a $5 US pay version to unlock everything, but it's in my case it could be worth it if you're doing like recording and stuff like that, and you don't want your button smashing to go through the microphone and inside the recording that you do. Now this is the way that this program works, but you can also bind it to a different hotkey, and I'm actually going to show you guys a recording that I did with my phone and my tablet. It is right now up on your screen. Now, as you guys just watched me playing around with my tablet and my phone, it's basically the same application. I have this thing, both of my keyboard, or at least my keyboard and my mouse, both of them are from a company called Rocat. Rocat is the German company that does like hardware components, like keyboards and stuff like that for gamers. And the awesome thing about them is that they actually have integration between the keyboard and mouse. So both of my mouse and keyboard, they actually communicate with one another. And it's really awesome because they also release like an application that you can use on your tablet to send or to link up with your computer to send like, different keystrokes from your tablet to the computer. So I can basically command the game STO through my tablet. So it's really awesome to do that. And also definitely recommend you guys looking at the manufacturers of your keyboard or maybe mouse. If you don't have like the standard keyboard and mouse that comes equipped with when you're buying a new PC, if you have like a fancier keyboard, you might have something like that. These are called the macros. As you guys are seeing on the left of my keyboard, there are like 5 functionality keys, and I have like 5 different profiles that I can address up there. So in total 25, and also there is like a macro manager, so you can record your own macro in particularly like, you want to do some kind of action. And the same is for my mouse. My mouse is it's from Rocat as well. It has like side buttons, and also on the sides, on the top of the mouse, and like between the index and middle finger, you can actually have like a fin, like a shark fin. You can basically push to the left and the right. It also has like different functionalities. The mouse wheel has like different functionalities. You can basically go crazy with this particular mouse. And it also has like an RGB strip, so it can mimic like really everything kind of colors. But it's just, that's the mice that you can change around with, and also like underneath that strip of right here. The same goes for my keyboard, RGB keyboard, so you basically can lit up like every kind of color that you can do, and in combination with that you can do this. Why am I actually talking about this? Well, this is really important because there are different ways to activate those mouse, or at least those keyboard repeater functionality. You can also utilize, and let me just go back to my Internet Explorer, you can also use voice commands to activate a particular set of button pressing on your keyboard if you're into that. VoiceBot is just like a program that listens to the speech recognition of on your computer. If you have that enabled, it's going to listen to your microphone, and it's going to listen to a particular word or sentence that you might actually pronounce. Let's say red alert or fire everything or anything like that, fire torpedoes or what have you. You can actually set this one to a particular key binding, and if you're going to pronounce that, it's going to give the game a particular key button, and you can set those kind of key buttons to a particular actions that you can, fire everything on your weapons, or activate beta in combination with tactical team, or sensor analysis, or engineering, whatever have you, right? You can go nuts with these. And there are more than one of these voice programmable application. This one is called VoiceBot. Don't let the name confuse you. It is not a bot that is going to do stuff for you. That is just the way it is called. This thing is also available on Steam. The only down point of this thing is going to cost you $9. There is also a standard version that also costs you $9 per machine that you're going to be using it on, and there are a ton of other programs as well. Voice Macro is basically the same programmable, just like VoiceBot. You kind of need to do a little bit of macro editing. So if you don't know what macros are, I highly recommend staying away from this program. But it is basically the same deal. It's going to listen to a particular word, and it's going to send a particular key combination. Same goes with voice attack, voice recognition software. It's going to listen to something, and then it's going to give you guys a particular key functionality on your keyboard. and you can set that key button functionality in a key binding file that STO is going to recognize as being pressed, and then a particular action is going to come out of that. Voice attack also is and there is a free version, if I'm not mistaken, of this trial version. There we go. Install the trial version before purchasing a registration key. This voice attack also costs $10 US if you want to purchase this thing. Highly recommend if you want to go fancy, like, you know, my my setup is I basically use my tablet, so I don't have to record my button pressing abilities when I do recording and stuff like that. So it is really awesome. Highly recommend you guys looking into this thing, because it is really awesome, and I definitely hope that I given a little bit of an explanation how those actually work in combination with a particular game. So that could be totally different game if you're playing. This could be like, I don't know, I'm actually blank right now for a different game that might be popular. Oh, World of Warcraft. There you go. World of Warcraft, really popular. This could work with that as well. Or Neverwinter, another game from the same company, Cryptic. This could be everything. This could be, you can also set this one to actually open up Internet Explorer, or even Gmail if you're using that, or stuff like that. So I hope you guys had a little bit of information coming out of this channel, and I hope that is going to clarify the functionality of these programs and what you guys can use it for. And let me know in the comment section below if you are using a particular program in conjunction with key bindings and stuff like that. Definitely would love to see what you guys are using as well. And for now, I'm going to say take care and later.